thanks for coming down to see me a couple of times here in the last few weeks. This is just a quick overview of what we did with your lesson. So I talked about your left arm and how your left arm was working in the swing. So the focus initially was about rotation, but it didn't work too well. It got you hooking the ball a lot. So this focus we had was to try and get the shaft, the handle end of the club extending more down through the line throughout the shot. It ended up being a pretty simple change. The swing on the right hand side here on this panel is your original swing. So I'm just going to zip forward and just get to that point in your swing where we can actually see that club coming through. We can see everything hanging back here with your head a really long way back behind the ball here. So that's obviously an issue. We want to try and get your head position coming into the ball much more over the ball. This is too far back. So we can see how, if we were to draw a line straight down from where your nose is here, it's too far back behind the ball at this point, especially for an iron shot. You can get away with it with a driver sometimes, but it's not enough. It's too far back for an iron. We're just looking at the direction your hands swing through impact here. We can see how the club's working a long way on the up, coming into this ball, exiting out on the up, and it's really got an angle here with your body where it's very offset and hung back behind it. So in order to try and get you more level with your spine, we gave you a drill to feel as though the handle end of the club was swinging more through down the target line when you come through after impact or during impact and after impact. Pretty simple change. That should also get the ball spinning a bit more in the air, but easy to control the direction when it's got more backspin, less hooks, probably a few more fades. Your miss should be just a slight fade to the right rather than a snap hook to the left. So the swing on the left hand side is one that we did after you made that change. We can see coming through impact here, there's a very different look with your body post impact. We can see that your body post impact is getting much more through the shot. The one on the right hand side, you can see how much more hung back you are here with your body. This one here is much more through. So that's a sign of what's happened. Obviously through the impact zone as well, we've got a bit of a different look with the handle coming through. There's a lot less up hit through impact here. You feel like your hands are extending down the line, pushing towards the target this way. So that's obviously the feeling you're getting, but if you look at your hands, they're still actually coming up through impact, which is what we want. A perfect hit tee shot, your hands should be working up through impact a little bit. So good changes. There's obviously other things we can change there. I'd like to do a bit of work on that body angle being more level coming through impact rather than so hung back. So in order to do that, there's a few different things we can do drill-wise, but we didn't have a chance to talk about that in our lesson, and hopefully next time we get a chance to do that. Thanks, Dan. Good to see you, and hope the golf's going well for you. Thanks, mate.